Hello, welcome back to Ultrakill. This is my second time trying to do this because I forgot to do game capture. So how you all doing tonight? I'm doing good lately. Just got done doing that Palatra video. Hasn't done well lately, but hopefully we can do better later on, or because, well, I really don't know. Because I've been having a lot of fun playing roguelikes as of late. I don't really know. Here we go. Already on the last part of Hersey.
All gone.
Yeah, I learned you can just do that and don't want to do the platform section. Just
cut you down, break you apart, splay the core of your profane form across the stars. I will grind you down until the very sparks cry for mercy. My hands shall relish, ending you here and now.
Feeling right now. What have I did on my first try?
Twice, beat by an object. Twice. I've only known the taste of victory, but this taste is this my blood? I've never known such relief. I need some time to think. We will meet again, machine. Your woes be many. Your days few.
Yeah, this was really short. In fact, let me check the recording. Yeah, we've only been active for like... Okay, I want to check this in case if like... Tell me I wasn't like recording a black screen. But we've only been recording for like 7 minutes. No, like 8, well, more like 8 minutes, but still. Silence. Introspective. How many had he killed? Had he never thought he had ever thought to count? He had so much cruelty did he embodied? How much cruelty did he embodied? And to what an end? How many did he condemn to hell? And who did it benefit? 2 defeats at the hand of the machine. A changed Gabriel. Yeah, if you haven't noticed by this point, the whole story of Ultrakill is not about V1. It's about Gabriel. By the way, see that orb, that dead asteroid like planet in the distance? That is Earth. That is the only time in Ultrakill you'll ever get to see what Earth looks like. The world of once supposed of will of God was now shattered. Now and only he left to put pieces back together. They collected before the light of the dying fire that fresh fuel couldn't sustain. This light showing the truth to Gabriel. The pieces never fit together to begin with. The supposed council of the people boasted a god that wasn't there. Gone. Vanished. The council still chased after the light of God's fire. Their memory of of its words and will grown twisted and warped. And the rest of the aimless masses of heaven followed their footsteps. And the angels still act in the Father's name, but his kingdom has changed. Now the fire was dying, spewing out as the heat failed to gain purpose. I don't know why I said purchase, but it's in purpose. Gabriel looked upon the embers with perfect clarity. He drew his blade and held it contrast to the dying light. Its reflection he saw a weapon reborn, no longer wielded by the will of another, but his own. He knew words alone would never sway the masses. he chose to do something drastic. Death stains the auditorium. Littered the corpse once mighty council, now strewn against the surfaces. Their last gasp of life dripping down the distant blade of Gabriel's sword. Last counselor, now backed up to a wall, scrambles for words between panicked breaths as death approaches with measured steps. Wait! You can't do this! Our status forbids it! This is treason! Heresy! Murder! We are the supreme authority. Our law commands you! You command nothing. Your words hold no power over me or anyone else. At least you try to believe you can talk my blade back into its sheath. But the people are on our side. The citizens of heaven know what we are just. The measures only follow you out of fear and desperation. The masses. Oh, this is Gabriel. The masses only follow you out of fear and desperation. I will show them there is nothing to be afraid of, for there is no species nor origin vested of the rank of the holy status that will stop at the sharp edge of our sword. We bleed the same blood, and the countless of your thrones have made you weak and impotent. Please, Gabriel, see reason. The council follows the will of the Father. You seek against our creation. Face it, brother. God is dead. The fire is gone. You chasing the phantoms. Gabriel's silhouette now towers over the counselor. His shadow casts on a soon lifeless corpse. He raises his sword for a final cut, crying for eyeing the mess on the floor straight steamers out of its final fabled argument. But the Father's light! Without me, you can't hope to reconnect with it. If you kill me, you'll be dead in a matter of hours. I know. A clean, silent cut glides through the counselor's neck, severing his spine with elegance and ease. His head falls onto the marble floor, the rest of his body following soon after. Beneath the status of brimming with purpose, Gabriel gave a final message to the angels amassed at the gates of the auditorium before leaving heaven for the very last time. His arm outstretched without a word, the people saw, in silence, a message rang out of the far ends of the cosmos. To be continued. Act 3. God Fists. You could read that last word. I don't want to say it just in case I get in trouble. Know what? Let's do it. Let's take on Layer 7. By the way, like that makes me think of a PS2. Let us move on. To Layer 7. There's nothing really new right now. Just want to check the weaponry. I think I'm good with just want to take care of this first. All right. Welcome to Layer 7. Violence. to tell you a story. This place freaked me out when I first played it. Why? Well, you'll learn why soon. Now, seeing these freaky little things, they might not be moving right now, but music stops. See what I mean? And now, prepare to see the thing that scared the shit out of me when I first played this. These things can move. Meet the mannequins. These things are... I hate these things. My coin. start with making a little detour, get some extra health and a free orb. Wait, I remember there's a secret boss I could have taken. You know what? It doesn't matter since it's not really needed for our P rank. Maybe I'll do like a video or a live stream doing the secret stuff. Depends on what you guys think. Tell me if I should do a live stream for some of the challenges and orbs. Meet this thing, the Minotaur. This was a creature that we saw earlier. I just didn't make a comment about it. Now, do something else. Exit right there. Think we're done? Not yet, because this guy's come back for round 2. See what? You're probably wondering why I was reaching for the sky? Because of one reason. In the lore, that thing... I got an ass rank. But the Minotaur, in the lore, just wants to go outside. It wants to see the sun. That's why it was doing that. That was something I would drop. Actually, I want to check one thing. You know what? I said we're gonna do all violence. We're gonna do all violence. Also, I don't know how I'll do this normally, but there is... Oh, darn it, I actually almost had it. There is actually a alternate weapon, which I think first I've seen with this guy. Meet the Gutter Man. These are the new enemies for this lair. Also, one thing, there is an alternate weapon in this level, in this lair. It replaces the shotgun. I don't think I'll be doing it the legit way, so after this we'll come back to do it with cheats, because I want to do this naturally. But let's just say, the best way to do it is the hardest way to do it in the entire game. It's the hardest, this is the hardest ultra weapon to get in the entire game. Also, here's the thing about Gutter Man. You can use your coins to reflect their minigun back at them. Also, see that thing? That thing is going to be important later on. Where did that one go? I can't be bothered. tip. Slamming on the back, slamming on gutter tanks would make them explode. Yeah, you can see why I'm telling you that the ultimate weapon for this is hard. Because you need to do that little thing back there, the yellow hooks. You gotta do that fast because there's a secret door you can take that lets you unlock panels, just like the slab revolver here. That'll get you a brand new weapon for the shotgun. Oh, I gotta do this part again because I missed the checkpoint. Dang it! Yeah, but down there... Oh, down there is basically... there are 3 of those in this level, and if I would get them all, it would open up a path to get a secret weapon. Also, you don't get a weapon. It's actually good to do with gutter tanks because you don't need to use the knuckle duster to break through their shield if you use the alternate weapon. Okay, I'll open this. Also, these landmines, you can parry them. We're also about to meet another new enemy. Meet the gutter tank. The gutter, I think it's called gutter tanks. I forget what they're called, but basically, these things are made to stop the gutter men. Also, you can pause their rockets with the freeze frame with the bazooka. That's just something I actually learned about these things. Also, this is the hardest thing for the alternate weapon, which is why I'll probably do this either in my own time, or better yet, I'll just use cheats, because you gotta do all that all at once and extremely fast. interesting about this one gutter man. He doesn't have a coffin on his back because guttermen, their whole thing is that they need to be fueled by blood like V1, but they have these coffins put on their back so they can get fueled for blood. There is a book in this level where that explains, basically talks about why that gutter tank doesn't have a gutter man doesn't have a coffin on it. Oh, I got a B? Yeesh. You know what? I'm gonna do this. We're gonna go back. We're gonna do the rest of layer 7 next time, and then do layer 8 afterwards. But before we end it, I wanna go get the alternate weapon. Just let me put this little code in. And let me just do this. I just want to. I know I'm using cheats, but we're technically already beat the level normally, so there isn't not that much to cheating. So anyway, just make sure I don't get lost through here. Go through here. You'll find a panel. And by the way, you can do this legitimately. I'm just doing this because, for one, on my own personal save file, I've already done this legitimately. Wait, also, this is gonna be a fun fact, because those things that were there before in the background, those are actually enemies. Yeah, those giant hulks, we might be seeing those again. Just gotta make sure I'm going the right way. Now down here, get that. This way. Yeah, in here, this is where you can find the alternate weapon. Also, you remember I told you about that gutter tank before who didn't have a coffin? This is the coffin he's in. Finally through here, press this, go back here, and then this opens up to where you can find the current final alternate weapon in the game, the jackhammer. Or how it works. This thing is a melee only weapon and is perfect for, let me spawn a gutter tank in here. hold on, I forget. Here. I forgot to enable that. What this thing can do, it can do that. So if you want to get rid of gutter tanks, that's your best way to do it. While I'm at it, why not just beat the levels, get the challenge done? Now, we pretty much have so far, I think, every canonical weapon in Ultrakill so far. Unless Hakita adds an alternate weapon in the fire, layer. But anyway, that is it. For now. I hope you enjoyed watching me play Ultrakill. Next time, we'll be finishing layer 7, and then moving on to layer 8. See you all then.